has done throughout the past year. We're excited to see new faces and other faces that we've seen year after year, and we are so thankful for each and every one of you who is here tonight.
It's really just cool to be on a property where 2018 talked to Ron and Rose, and really we looked at a lot of different properties all over Greenville, Winterville, and this property became available, and Ron and Rose stepped up and says, "Hey, Kyle and Bobby, if this is your vision, we want to help support you do that in 2018." And to now be in this space, I'd like to recognize real quick, we've got some of our staff here. I know some of them's inside, but if you're a staff member here, can you stand up and just be recognized real quick? Work day in, day out, making a difference. And we say at ACES for Autism, every moment counts. Bobby and I mean that. Every moment is a learning opportunity for the individuals that we serve. And whether they're out here on the playground, or they're walking down the hallway, or in the cafeteria eating, we're teaching, we're engaging with the folks that we serve, and really trying to make a difference. We've got big visions for the future. I think we got some slides that are going to come up. Kind of give a little bit of recap of kind of the, and I forgot my notes, so I'm going to have to look back. Over the past year, we've served over 340 families through different events. We have community events with our Trunk or Treat, to our Day at Lake Christie, to really just engaging our community and our families. And the one thing about autism, as Brian said earlier, it's a spectrum disorder. If you've met one individual with autism, you've met one individual with autism. And we individualize everything that we do. And if a family member saying, "Hey, I've got an issue in the school system," we try to find a way to walk alongside them, or going to the grocery store. We really, really want to walk alongside the entire family. We started something new this year. We get a lot of phone calls from pediatricians, referrals, or just parents, grandparents reaching out saying, "Hey, we've heard that our child might have autism, but we can't get on a diagnosis due to either just a long wait list in our area." And we said, we got to do something about it. So we actually hired a clinician that comes from Raleigh that did some diagnosis. Another obstacle families face is a lot of times insurance companies, some of them won't even cover the diagnosis. So we provided those diagnostic evaluations free of charge through generous donations from yours, that we didn't charge the family a dime for those diagnoses. Some of those families we now serve directly. Some of them are now getting services other places, but at least they got that diagnosis and they can start their journey of getting their child help. We started a respite program. So another obstacles families face is they don't have places for their kids to go. We have some kids that go to school part of the day, then come here the rest of the day, and then some kids that are here all day with us. They don't need therapy all day, but their parents need them somewhere to go. So the way we really wanted to walk alongside the families is provide a respite for those that, hey, a single mom's got to go to be at work at 7:30. The kid has nowhere to go, so now we have staff that comes and brings the child here to ACES for therapy, works with them from a therapeutic standpoint, but also provides a safe space for their child to go until their family member gets off work. And then a big thing that we started is an Empowering Families series. One of the first ones we started with was is an education event of how parents can navigate the IEP process. Going to an IEP meeting can be overwhelming. There's all these 15, 20 people in a room, and they're all talking about your kid and telling you what you should do for your child. And helping parents, it can be very, very overwhelming. So we worked with Dan Unum, him and his wife Lori, started an autism center in Columbia, and now they do advocacy work throughout the country and really are pioneers in the autism community. Dan came up and did a workshop with families to help them navigate the educational process. Another is the Alexander Paul Hair Salon. We partner with them. We have actually certified hairstylists that come and give kids a haircut each month, which is it's really, really tough for some families. It's traumatic for them. They have to hold their kid in the bathtub, shave their hair, and they do it. They shave their hair so they don't have to do it for another 3 or 4 months because it's so traumatic not only for the kid but the family. We've got several kids when this building first opened, they would go by the hair salon. They wouldn't go near it because they knew what it was. But now they're going in that hair salon each month. They're getting their hair cut, no problems, no meltdowns. Just praise Jesus for that. This is really, really cool. We've got our dental lab where we have developed a partnership with ECU Dental School where dental students come here, work alongside our staff to help kids get ready for a dental appointment. Again, another place that can be traumatic for families. We've got a 15-year-old young man that we've served for several years, nonverbal. When he was younger, mom said it was just huge meltdowns at the dental lab, at the dentist office. It was traumatic for him, but it was also traumatic for her. So the easiest thing for her was not to take him to the dentist anymore. Well, about 3 years ago, that young man, he started beating his mom up at home. He started biting our staff. This behaviors that wasn't like him. We knew something wasn't quite right. We'll come to find out after the pediatrician sedated him, the back of his teeth were rotting out because the mom just couldn't deal with getting the teeth brushed. It was just too traumatic. So now walking alongside us is the dental school where those students come in and are patient and work with our staff, work with those kiddos. They allow our staff to come to the dental clinic to get dental procedures done. It's just really, really cool to see. And again, we've got a lot of great partners in our community. And it's been really cool to see this past year these programs really start to take off.
This year we started a care program to support the children and the families that we serve, not only them, but our staff members as well. With our care program, we hired and welcomed on Garrett. He is a pastor here at ACES for Autism that pours into our families. A lot of our families see him out in the morning car rider line. He's waving, he's checking in on them, seeing how they're doing, and also with our staff, making sure that they're doing okay. What they do is tough, and everyone has something in their life that they deal with. There's always things that the staff are coming into the facility that they're dealing with at home or in the community, and so Garrett is that person that they can go to. They can schedule a time with him, and he's able to help them through whatever they're going through. And also with our families, this year we had several families that were walking through some really hard times. One of our families had a fire happen at their house, and Garrett was able to check in on them to see how they were doing, to see what they needed. Also, we've had a few families or a few staff members a few families have babies, and so he's been able to check in on them, see what they need. And so we are very excited that Garrett has been a part of the Aces for Autism family this year. So,
Where's Garrett at?
not sure where there he is, right there.
And now, not quite yet. Not quite yet. Rachel, what do we have next? I forgot. I'm sorry. Video.
ACE's new facility in Pitt County is amazing. They have sections that help teach the children how to go grocery shopping, how to live life, how to get haircuts, what a dental visit means. These things are all part of life that without ACEs would be a huge struggle.
She can pretend like she's working at Food Line. So every time when we go to Walmart or every time when we go to Food Line, she's actually in there practicing her skills of what she has learned in this building. It just amazes me that ACEs has taught my baby, my child, to survive out here in this world.
She wants to grocery shop now because y'all have a Food Line, thank you. My pocketbook thanks you. She now wants to get her hair washed, and that's money, so thank y'all again.
This new facility, oh my goodness, I couldn't even get Gabby to come home when it was time for us to pick her up in the afternoon.
To have something like that here where she can become a little more comfortable, a little more understanding of, oh, okay, they're not here to hurt me, you know, they're here to help me, and it's just a little bit at a time. I mean, you can't go to the dentist every day, but you can come to ACEs, and ACEs can help them understand what a dentist is.
With ACEs on your side, you don't feel alone. They have a personal relationship with their families, and their goal is to make sure that your child is safe, your child is getting what they need, and you know that there is support available for you if you need it.
ACEs for Autism has taught her a lot that us working parents could not do. They have literally just took us in and became family for us.
ACEs for Autism has helped Nandi as much as they've helped our family. Having the group trainings, having the individual parent trainings, having the individualized care plans, and talking with us and helping us understand, like, hey, we understand where you're at, we know where this is, have you tried this, have you tried that? They have family nights out where we get to go and meet other families that have autism, in his wakes where we get to go and have fun at the lake with all the other families, and the kids get to have fun, and some of the other things that they are able to do to bring all the families together, and we get to communicate and talk about our experiences.
It's hard to find these people, but they're brought together by an organization like ACEs.
You get to know that you're not alone and that you can reach out. Y'all have just made her bloom so much. It's just like started off as a little seed in a flower pot, and now she's a whole rose bush.
The staff here is so passionate. You come here, you're already terrified for your child. You don't know what to expect. And then it's like, they're here like with like very passionate, open arms. They let you know how his day is. Like it's amazing.
Rivers, in the beginning, before starting at ACEs for Autism, he had a ton of challenges. He would just cry and whine all day because he couldn't get across to us what he needed, what he wanted, how he felt. I really think that that's one of the biggest things that ACEs for Autism has done for him, is him being able to communicate with us.
ACEs really gets the word out of what autism is and how it affects entire families and how it affects people, and how to bring these children, these individuals, to a state where they can be people. They can be
Seen as part of the society, not the ones that you have to keep on the fringes of society.
ACES for Autism mission is to walk alongside individuals and families impacted by autism.
In order to continue doing this, we need your support.
With your continued support, we'll be able to add additional resources for individuals and families.
Such as our adult day programs, summer camps, and after school care.
Tonight to share a little bit of our story. And if you had asked me 4 years ago what made me nervous, I would have said Jackson being diagnosed with level 3 autism. If you were to ask me tonight what made me nervous, it would be standing on stage with you guys tonight. This is so out of character for us, but we're happy to be here. Our journey with ACES has been one of hope, growth, and community. What once felt uncertain has become something so meaningful, and we are incredibly thankful for Bobby and Kyle and all the support and staff that they have provided for Jackson. When Jackson started ACES in 2022, he was only 2, and he's 6 now, so we've been there 4 years. And when we started, he was not speaking, he was not understanding us speaking to him, and now today he is speaking, and he is understanding what we're asking him to do. When, like I said in the video, he's not going to come to me and say, "Hey, mommy, I need socks and shoes on to go outside." But he understands he needs socks and shoes on because Bobby and Kyle and their staff have taught him the basic survival needs. And right now we're working on potty training. We're working on brushing our teeth. Huge issue in our house. Like Kyle talked about earlier, and just simple things like that, keeping your teeth clean and going to the bathroom. But anyway, they have been phenomenal, a phenomenal organization, and we are so thankful that we were able to find them when we needed them most. So I'd like to take a moment and just recognize the other families and supporters in this room.